Yeah, both of them were sitting there in the part of Brooklyn called Bedford-Stuyvesant, which is high crime. You know, it's not a very nice neighborhood. And they were just sitting there, and I don't think both of them, Officer Rafael Ramos and Wen John Liu, I don't think they saw it coming. You know, so they got murdered in cold blood. That's why, you know, policemen die, unfortunately, every day all over the country. And but the way this happened was it struck a lot of nerves, and you know, it was horrible. So that, I think, which is why JetBlue had stepped in and wanted to help, you know, with just showing your support for the New York City Police Department, and they sent a bunch of policemen up there. To start it off, I didn't think, you know, I thought there would be a lot of emails to JetBlue, and you know, I didn't think I had a shot. So I sent them an email. Within 24 hours, I got a response. They called me, and I was 2 flights, or 2 people were booked because they were allowing 2 policemen from each agency. So Sergeant Cousins went along with me, and we flew up there. Yeah, I still have a lot of family up there in Long Island, aunts, uncles, cousins. So my uncle and aunt picked us up at John F. Kennedy Airport, and that's only 15 minutes from where I used to live. So we flew up there Thursday. Saturday, we went to the viewing in Brooklyn, which is in Bensonhurst, part of Brooklyn. There were people there. There was a line, blocks and blocks. You know how long a New York City block is. So there was quite a few blocks. It was just the weather was horrible. It was rain. It was cold. And we all stood out there waiting to pay our respects to get into the funeral home. And there was a Los Angeles LAPD detective in front of us, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Arizona, Louisiana, Florida, all over. I mean, I think pretty much every state was represented there. Yeah, well, that's how this country is. You know, whether it's in the law enforcement world, when a policeman dies in the line of duty, we all feel it as policemen. When something happens like 9/11 or, you know, the bombings in Atlanta, all of us feel it as well. You know, when something happens on American soil, you know, that's our country, you know, so these are our policemen. So we all feel some sort of sorrow, you know, and you want to help. You know, everybody wants to help, which is good. You know, we live in a good country. You know, while we were standing in line waiting to get in, you know, New York City policeman gave me and Sergeant Cousins an umbrella to hold because it was pouring rain and we didn't have an umbrella. So that was nice of them, and they, you know, just the overwhelming support that they gave us, you know, and they were just very grateful, you know. So we got to the front of the funeral home. I handed that policeman his umbrella back, and we walked in. It was the place was beautiful. It was just flowers, just aligned the wall from one end to the other. His family was there, and they were upset. You know, just all these people coming in and out, and you know, I got that lump in my throat. You know, it was tough to watch, and it was very surreal. You know, it was just, couldn't believe I was there for this reason. You know, and you know, they try to make it quick. You know, you go up, you pay your respects, and you know, I said a prayer and thanked him for his service, and I didn't know. No, but I still felt it, you know, him doing the job that I do, you know. Like I said, when one policeman dies, we all feel it. His wife was there. They were only married 2 months. So it was tough. You know, my opinion, I didn't think it was right for what the mayor said about, you know, don't trust any of the cops in New York City. I mean, that's, you know, you got to trust your policemen. You know, we're all out here trying to make everybody safe, and that just didn't go over well with the NYPD. You know, thank you for what you do. I hear that, you know, at the courthouse, whether I'm out in public, you know, they'll stop and go out of their way to come up and shake my hand and say thank you for your service, and that makes me feel good. You know, we're doing something in the city and all over the country to make these people feel that they're at ease. You know, we're not, every policeman in this world is not bad. Yeah, we're gonna have bad apples no matter what line of work you're in, but it's nice to see that they trust us, and that's what we want to keep.